Welcome back to 3 Talk. Snoring is not only annoying, it's also very bad for your health and a significant problem for many people. But it often goes undiagnosed or gets passed off as a minor irritation, with people being unaware that they are causing more damage to their health by not getting it treated. Joining us now are Michelle Hall-Jones and Philippa Logan of SnoreMeds, because they've got a solution for snoring, right? I use this device and I'm never going to snore again, which I don't.
Which you don't.
Well, absolutely not. I must say, when I took this home yesterday before I came to the show, and my husband saw this and he said, "There's a solution," and I said, "Not for me, definitely for you."
The difference is women don't snore, we purr. We will never admit that we snore.
I don't think my partner thinks I purrs. He thinks I sound like a gorilla in the wilds. Okay, so tell me about this device that you have.
The SnoreMeds mandibular device is a device that it's a custom fitted mouthpiece that you wear while you're sleeping. So once you've boiled it in boiling water and you do the custom fit, the whole effectiveness of the mouthpiece is that when you're doing the molding process...
Can I put it in?
Yeah, you can put it in. Now, right now, it's in its unmolded state. Oh. It's going to feel very uncomfortable.
Okay.
But once it gets put into... It's upside down.
Oh, upside down.
Yeah,
so I put it in?
You put it in like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, using the spatula. You're going to put it on your lower jaw first, okay, to get it positioned.
Yeah, lower jaw.
So lower jaw first. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Lower jaw first. Then once you've got it fitted onto your lower jaw, you're going to bring your upper jaw down on it gently. Mm-hmm. Okay, get a firm bite. Then you take your lower jaw 3 to 5 mils forward. In doing that, you're effectively opening up the airway. Because what's happening when you... No, that's just for fitment and for cleaning purposes. You'll notice now when you're wearing the mouthpiece, you can still breathe and you can swallow. Because of the spatula holes, we don't advertise those as breathing holes because they're not big enough. You haven't molded it yet.
Okay. But all right, I get the idea.
You get the idea.
Okay. So how does this stop me from snoring? Because it looks like a kind of like a teeth guard.
Yeah, it looks like a gum guard.
Yeah, a gum guard. Yeah.
Well, basically what it does is it opens up the airways. Snoring of the type that we're speaking about, we're not speaking about, say, snoring due to an obvious cause, say, like tonsils and adenoids in a child. We're speaking about adults, am I right?
Correct. For tongue-based.
And commonly they are overweight adults. And strangely enough, you alluded to this, they are mainly men. Mainly men. The reason for this we don't quite understand. It may be genetic, it may be that the structure, you see, of your throat is different from a man's throat, but it's mainly a problem of overweight men.
Okay, so you came up with this when and why?
We came up with it the idea we came up with in 2004. It was actually born out of our design agency. We had a snoring product for one of our clients that we were marketing online. And we came across, we were getting so much feedback from customers, and it brought to our attention how snoring really affects their lives, whether it's the person actually doing the snoring or the partners. Because if you think about it, you wake up in the morning, you're not aware that you've been snoring, because most men will say, I didn't even hear it.
Yes.
So the first reaction is the wife just, she's immediately grumpy, like, get out of my space, I'm not interested, you've kept me up all night.
Because they do make a big noise.
They make a big noise, and unfortunately when women go to sleep later, they've got to deal with the snoring. What some of them do is they go to bed before their husbands.
Yeah.
So they fall asleep and then they don't have to deal with the snoring.
Yes.
But it becomes a problem because there is no way for them to get to sleep.
And not only is it irritating to you, see, the wife, isn't it, right? Or the partner.
Yes.
Right? But also they get things like restless legs. They will kick you out of the bed. That snoring husband, you understand?
So is snoring, is it linked to restless legs?
Absolutely. Well, put it this way. We must be fair, isn't that right? The majority of snorers, you see, will probably live a long time. But a significant minority, perhaps, 10, 15, 20%, you see, will have what we call sleep apnea.
Yes.
Sleep apnea, you see, where they have bursts, you see, where they stop breathing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 seconds.
Correct.
And that can happen perhaps 100 times. through the night,
Yeah.
200 times.
been reported
And that can
600.
have many serious effects, Now, one of the perhaps the less serious, but still annoying for the partner or the wife, is they develop restless legs and they kick you out of the bed.
Yeah.
Your numzan kicks you out of the bed.
Or the other way round. I mean, because...
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
But that's why they end up in the spare room. And,
Sure.
that's another
Sure.
problem. Because
Yeah.
you've got the psychological aspect.
Sure.
Just think about now,
Sure.
the partner's now gone to the spare room.
Spare room.
So the whole thing of the relationship starts to break down.
Or there's a divorce lawyer.
Well, we're trying to avoid that. SnoreMeds wants to
Sure.
avoid that.
And how common is, from your experience, P-Dog, how common is snoring? Do actual people come and say, we've got a problem?
Well, I was saying, most of the people who are doing the snoring are in denial. So
No, we don't snore.
We.
No, I don't snore.
So it's usually, sometimes it's not maybe the primary presenting feature. So they'll come in and during the course of the consultation, while I'm here, please tell me about snoring. What can I do about my husband or my wife who snores incessantly to the point that I can't get sleep, I'm fatigued, and it's really starting to cause some serious marital conflict. Or even with, we've been talking about the children snoring. All right, although that's a different case, it's usually some sort of upper airway obstruction that one can relieve by surgery or by medication. So it's not sometimes a primary presenting feature, but we have issues with patients coming with fatigue, for instance.
Yes.
Fatigue is a very common presenting.
Sure, they can't concentrate.
Or
And
they
can we say this?
sleeping during the day.
Marlon, can
Sleeping
we
at all-
say this a little bit naughty? They are impotent.
Yes.
That too.
Yes, we can. A decreased libido.
Sure.
That's all of it. Because think about it, you are so sleep deprived. Because the snorer doesn't believe that he's not sleeping. He wakes up and he hasn't heard a thing, or she hasn't heard a thing. But the reality is they're not sleeping. And when they're not sleeping, they are waking up drowsy. So the daytime drowsiness and the effectiveness during the day for them to be able to concentrate, it gets decreased.
And that's very, very serious because it's commonly the cause of motor car accidents.
Yeah.
They should
Because
really
you
never
drive.
drive until they've been cured. Absolutely.
Okay, so tonight, SnoreMeds for me. I'm going to snoring mouthpiece solution. I'm going to try this because I think I need it. Ladies, thank you so much. And thanks for coming up with something like this. And if